that time, ladies and gentlemen? Busted. Welcome to the Smash Bros. Podcast. My name's Chris.
Fucking guy with the booze.
Who are you? Who is this guy?
Who's this guy? I don't know. I'm not here all the time anymore.
I know. I feel like
Who the fuck are we?
guys. Welcome to the Smash Bros. Podcast. My name's Chris, aka the Man. This guy.
Chase Boofagazoo.
Hey, and we're live every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Hawaiian time. Twitch.tv/the Smash Bros. YouTube.com/at the Smash Bros. We're glad to have you in house tonight. Rocking out to the music. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, got all the beautiful peeps out in the audience. Thank you for joining us.
Guys, we need you to petition Crown to bring the booze down. Because we're drinking the hard stuff, and it is.
You should have told me. I had a bottle of Jameson at the house. I could have just brought that.
They're fucking.
Now you're going to. Oh, my
These are
God.
sippers.
Oh, my.
You really got to earn the shots today.
Drunk fuck. Guys, welcome to the show. We talk about all kinds of stuff. Usually nerd stuff, nostalgia stuff. There's not a lot of nerd news this week, but there is drones flying through the air.
Yeah, SUV-sized drones.
Flying through New Jersey. They must be looking for them housewives out there.
Or crack rock. Oh. That's what I... Just hoovers.
They're flying over Newark.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Juneshine, who fucking sucks. Sorry.
Ooh, whoa.
Hot take. Whatever this is, Sun Spritz tastes like decorative soap, and I don't like it.
It tastes like real blood orange, and I'm not a fan of like real blood orange because it's so bitter, but then there's orange bitters in there on top of it.
And then I think like whoever makes shit like pressed juices that are like really fancy and really expensive and then adds ginger and turmeric, fuck off. That makes it taste gross. I get it, it's more healthy, but fucking nasty.
Emotional
Gross.
damage.
Pissing me off. This is 8%, however, and that's kind of cool. But no more Juneshine except the painkiller.
Well, I was telling you, there's an espresso like martini style one that's pretty good.
Well, I'd have to try a free one first because
it tastes a little watered down though compared to the normal one. But
yeah, because I mean, when you make your own martini,
bit.
you get big heavy hands. Right?
Yeah,
like that's the point.
Yeah. And the espresso flavor would have been a little bit stronger if you use like real espresso. But
yeah, and it's hard to like fuck up espresso flavor, right? Like
that's true.
Because even like some people do like vanilla.
As long as you
like
brew it right.
Yeah. Because it could be, especially
it could be like super bitter.
Yeah, but as long as it's like caramelly or nutty.
Yeah.
That's a good espresso. Dude, you know my fucking coffee now? You know how you used to get like super bougie, all the cold foam, all that shit? Dude, I just do quad blonde espresso shots now.
That's it? You're hardcore, bro.
It's blonde though, and I can taste the difference.
What are you trying to... Are you doing it for like keep the sugar intake down?
That's... So typically what I'll add is like a protein shake to it, and then it becomes like a hood rat mocha sort of thing. But now, if I don't have, like, because I forget all the time to bring my little thing, but I'll just drink the espresso anyway, and then add it to the flavored ice after. Or, like, I'll have, the at-home cold brew stuff, like stock or chameleon, and I'll just pour it over that, too. If I'm, like, trying to be juiced.
What's your favorite at-home cold brew? I've, like, tried the Starbucks one, but I wasn't impressed by it. So
I'm not impressed by them either, but whatever one's on sale. When you go to Target, sometimes it's, like... 2 for $5, and I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But if you want like real good shit, it's just expensive. That chameleon one's really
chameleon
good. Or the this is gonna take my man card away, but whatever. The what is it? It's an almond milk like it's already mixed. It's like a Kalaya Farms or something. It's in that kind of like
I think I know what
genie
you're talking
bottle
about.
shaped one. Yeah. Those are super smooth and good. But I don't think any of them list how much caffeine they have, like per.
Usually cold brew's higher in caffeine than normal
but if
coffee.
you don't list it, I'm questionable. Like what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. How much is it?
How much? Because you do have to. I make cold brew at home occasionally, but you have to dilute it. Right?
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna drink the straight like.
Well,
nectar.
I mean, you got to dilute it through your system too, because the caffeine doesn't. The receptors don't work until you flush it out with water.
Right.
So, like, that's a problem I had with energy drinks, especially when I was younger. So I would pound these fuckers and then never drink water. So it just wouldn't do anything. But
and then you're like, why do I got to piss so bad.
Yeah, and why is it neon orange?
Yeah.
You're like, why can I feel a glow stick? You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I wonder if you put a black light in the bathroom while you piss that stuff. Would it
you don't want
glow?
to put a black light in my bathroom, boy. Like Spider-Man, Jackson Pollock.
I made the mistake of pounding like 4 monsters before getting on like a early morning flight one time when I was in Vegas. And I was like,
Where
fuck
were
it,
you
I'm staying on,
flying?
like, because the flight took off at like 8 in the morning. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to stay up all the way and get to the airport at like 6, you know? It was the worst fucking thing. I had dry mouth like a motherfucker. I was like tweaking out. I felt like I was like fucking, because I don't usually drink a lot of energy drinks.
Yeah.
Even then, I didn't drink a lot of energy drinks. So that was a bad idea.
Dude, I remember
I felt like a tweaker, man. I felt like I was on meth or
I
something.
had 2 of the tall boy. This is prime World of Warcraft days, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Bag of Cheetos on the desk.
dude. So I did 2 of the fucking big boy, the tall boys, and I remember going to sleep and feeling my heart hit my chest.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh my god. I was like in the fetal position, like, I just want to go to sleep. I just want to go to sleep. I just want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, dude.
It gets a little scary.
Yeah,
right?
that was
you
super
feel like you're
scary.
gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah. And this is when Four Locos existed, guys. Let me learn you something. Dude, that's Thor's dad.
Yeah, apparently,
Yeah.
right? He said he based it off of him.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong screen. We're in infinity.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
I remember us doing that, and it was super funny one time. They're like early on. It was like an early show.
Yeah, because it was we were repeating ourselves too. I think it was catching the audio at the time too.
Is this like a Streamlabs thing?
Yeah. Well, I had it set because remember we were putting the TV on the lower thing. So now I moved it back up here because I was like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Thor's dad.
He kind of looks like fuck, what's his name? Penn and Teller?
Yeah, Penn, I think.
Penn, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's like a brilliant mind, dude. He's like a smart guy. It sounded like you're gonna use the voice, like the throat. What's up, gang?
Try to do it again.
Chris. Disney's not smoking.
I am from the future. You will obey my commands. I am your father. You know? Touch my tra-la-la. Merry Christmas, children. That's kind of...
That was creepy. Cross the line. That's it. No more buttons for you.
You know he never says, I am your father in the movie?
Oh, it's like a Mandela effect?
Yeah.
What is he? He doesn't say, Luke, I'm your father?
No, he doesn't say, Luke, I am your father. I think he does say, I am your father, but he doesn't say, Luke, I am your father. That is the misquoted line.
Well,
Search your feelings. You know it to be true. No! No!
that no is so iconic.
No!
What's a more iconic? Is that no or the Breaking Bad? You can't keep getting away with this.
I would say the Star Wars, but Breaking Bad has a lot of good
Yeah.
one-liners. It's like the Heisenberg line, right? It's like, what? Say my name,
Yeah.
right? It's like,
Say my name. Say my
goddamn
name.
right.
Yeah. Put some respect on my name. Was that
Marquise
Brent?
was covering some AI shit this week too, man. I guess Sora AI was released into the wild now, so people can make their own AI videos.
I don't like that.
And
I also don't like these commercials for fucking Gemini,
All right, let's-
dude. Get that shit away from
oh
me.
my god, so many.
Get
You know,
away
Reddit's
from me.
gonna get their own AI bot now too. And I'm like, you go
I
to
don't
Reddit
want
to
it.
hear like real people opinion, not like robot
Yeah.
opinions.
And even if it's unhinged, wrong opinions.
yeah, they're
Yes.
mostly wrong.
Yeah, but those,
Everybody's
that's
an
what
expert.
makes it funny.
Lawyer here.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, sure, buddy.
And everything's spelt wrong.
No punctuation.
Yeah.
Run-on sentences. It's there, not they are. Or they.
The court will hold you incontinent. What?
So it's here. So I tried to get into I tried to sign up last night because I did have a Sora account at one time. Wait.
Who's Sora run through?
OpenAI. Yeah, still don't have the account. Account creation is currently unavailable due to heavy traffic.
Oh shit! So there's too many people.
Yeah, everybody's jumping on it, but all these videos are user-made videos that they're showing down here. So it's like this is all AI. None of it's real.
Oh, that polar bear wearing is scary.
What the fuck is that thing? It's a drake. The
That
bullet's kind of weird.
The Asian chick floating on water is cool as hell though. I'd already watch that movie.
We can. You want to break down Marquise's breakdown of it?
Orangutan with an umbrella. That's so fucking cute.
All right, let's see.
This video, real or AI generated? Go ahead. Take your time.
AI.
So that was a real video. That was a video from YouTube channel.
Sucker. Okay.
Now
He's
what
got a
about
couple
this
more.
video? Real or AI generated?
AI.
Okay, that one's AI generated. Not a lot of giveaways unless you happen to have memorized the geographical landscape around Mount Fuji.
I
and
can
hunted
tell
for
this
Inca.
is like kind of
So
off.
the foreground and the background, there would be like a more gradient,
Yeah,
I think.
like this looks kind of fake.
But also those crevices look very uniform.
Is that a word?
I don't know. I don't know what we use. Crevices is.
You had definitions in the chat today. I was
Yeah.
wondering what
Yeah, guys, I
learned something.
Just so you know, I have a vocabulary app that sends me notifications every day. But today it was especially poignant because it was all argument. Like, basically, one of them was erroneous, which we use on this.
Erroneous
chat
on all counts.
Well, we use here all the time. But one of them was like, I forgot the word, but it was being like particularly argumentative. Which I don't know if you've ever watched this show. I tend to be.
Just hitting hard.
Just the hater gator.
Hitting hard. Maybe it's finding you in your videos.
Yeah, maybe it's AI. Like, hey, you should know what this is because
Consistencies.
they gonna say that.
But okay, what about this one?
Oh no, there's weird movement as AI.
Yeah, you guessed it already. This one's AI generated too.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see
Okay,
that?
what about
Twitch?
this one? Pay really close attention.
Oh, that's scary.
Did you catch it? See, no, okay, that one was real, but the fact that you thought about it. So I, for the last week, have had full access to the newest and most advanced version of Sora, which is the AI video generation tool from OpenAI. And the results that I've gotten from it are both horrifying and inspiring at the same time. Like the last time I looked at this 9 months ago, this was
cool.
Hold on, I'm gonna snipe the chat real quick
I want that.
because I think our chat is broken in our stream software. Okay. Nope.
What is it? I can't read.
No. No.
No,
Ma. The meatloaf.
Meatloaf. You know these? Yes. Don't call me out. Don't call me out on my bad spelling.
What's up, Miss Hot Miss? How you doing? Welcome home. Wait, you were here last week, right? Yeah. I was kind of drunk. Hey, Brent. How you doing?
Oh,
Okay.
she's noticing the changes in the back wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've switched it up, and our paper sub follow button is front and center. So just so you know, let's get the cardboard, guys.
Cardboard. We have a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a subathon on the Christmas
200
episode.
followers. If you like what you're watching, please hit the like button or hit the subscribe button.
Or just
if
send
you're
it to
over on
random
YouTube.
family. Maybe they'll like it.
Yeah, tell them come watch us too. We can
Get
all
the
have fun.
sub train going.
a very private tool that was
so
just
cool.
unveiled. They were just
Oh, yeah, I
starting to show its
remember-
capabilities,
I
and so
remember
we were
seeing
looking
her.
at other people's prompts. Actually, basically, it was OpenAI's carefully
This is when they were
hand-selected prompts for what
doing
they
their
wanted
own
to show
stuff.
us, and we could learn some stuff
that's
from
crazy.
that. But this time, I just get the controls myself. It's just an open text box. My wish is Sora's command, and that's actually kind of a lot of pressure. You can type whatever you want. But I did not take this responsibility lightly. I basically, over the past couple days, have been taking every possible angle of asking Sora to make things for me. I've asked for photorealistic things. I've asked for cartoon things. I've asked for objects,
cool.
people, signs, actions, text, still life, everything you can
Smokey
imagine.
the Bear?
I feel like I've
Only
come away with
you
a pretty
can
good
get
sense
faded.
of what it's good at, what it's bad at, and what it could actually be used for today. But this is a powerful tool that's about to be in the hands of millions of people. So consider this the first ever Sora review. the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's jump in. So first of all, this is the UI. On the left side, you can explore other prompts that people have recently made, and then some featured ones where I suppose OpenAI is still going to curate some of the best results to showcase what it can do. And if you hit the bookmark button on any of these, they'll show up in your saved tab. And what I like about these, again, is anything you click on, you can see, obviously, who made it, but you can also read exactly what they typed into the prompt box to get this result. And I'll get back to that in a second. So then underneath that, you have your library of all the videos I've generated from Sora prompts, anything I've tagged as a favorite from my own creations, and then uploads, which is any of the files that I've uploaded to Sora for it to make videos out of, another crazy feature that I'll get to in a second. But then lastly, you have your folders. So you can organize things that you've created into different folders, maybe for different projects or different themes or whatever.
Use prompts for the show.
Yeah.
Like generate,
So,
generate
right off the bat,
us in
Sora
Street
is
Fighter,
a tool,
like,
after
fight.
all. And so this feature
I'm down.
of being able
We're
to
gonna
see
mess
what
with
other
this for
people
sure.
are
I was
typing
hoping
and
we
then
would
the
have
results
access
that
to
they
it.
create from those.
I was hoping we would have access to it by now.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
The fuck? What in the name of Cthulhu was that?
The remix feature.
That's
so
an
you hit
elder
that
horror
button,
for sure.
and then you can describe specific changes you want it to make to that video for it to then generate a new one. So for this one, for example, I like this shot and the house is pretty cool,
very nice.
but I kind of want there to be a golf course on those cliffs in the background, right? So I type that, and then I can also change the resolution, which, as you can see, it will take longer for higher resolutions. Ooh. And then you also can specify exactly how much of a
Mild
remix it
remix.
is. So
Moderate
if
to
it's a
severe
subtle,
remix.
mild, or strong remix, which dictates basically how much it's willing to change the results from the original. And then you can even dial that in on a slider from 1 to 8 if you want to. I think adding golf course would be nice, but I want to keep those cliffs and the house, so it's a mild change, right? Click remix, wait a bit, and then boom, you have the new creation, a fresh new artificially generated video with that same house and those same cliffs, but now 1080p and with a golf course in the background. Wild. I've found that 360p videos take actually very little time to generate. I do not want to use the word create here. These are artificially generated from source material. But basically, like a 5-second 360p video will generally take like less than 20 seconds to generate. And they're being generated on OpenAI servers. So it has nothing to do with the speed of my computer or even my internet connection. Once I send off the prompt, it just takes that time. And then when it's done, it shows up and I can download it if I want to. And then something like a 1080p.
Do you have to pay for that download? Is that why?
no, I think.
How
it's
do they
free.
make money on this?
I don't know, like, because everything that you use, it's stamped. It's got the OpenAI stamp on it.
Yeah.
So it's got a watermark, so you can't really use it without referencing them already. So I don't know how they'll do this. Maybe you get a limited number of like AI generated things, and then you got to pay or something. That's how a lot of them do it.
It looks significantly better.
Or maybe
but it
they're
also
figuring it
takes
out while
much
it's
longer
still
to
like
take a couple of
open
minutes
sourse and new
for
or
a
whatever.
review
Yeah.
of
Like,
the
we'll
prompt
see how
to
many
1080p
people are
video.
using it.
And
how
that's
many
also
times.
like right now when
I mean, you
almost
can't
no
even
one else
sign
is
up,
using
so
it. I
it's
kinda
telling you how
wonder
many
much
people
longer
jumped
it'll take
in.
when this is just open for anyone to use, but that's roughly how long they've taken. And there's also the storyboard feature, which kind of looks and acts like an online video editor where you can string together several prompts, and it works best for stringing together several different
This is gonna be
actions
fun.
in a row.
Oh, this is cool.
Basically, I've noticed it's hard to get a video to do several different things in succession with a single prompt, but you can use their built-in editor to string several prompts together in a row, and then Storyboard can help you blend them all together into one longer video, and that actually can work better instead. So I've been playing with this all week, and I've been throwing dozens and dozens and dozens of prompts added with all sorts of characters, different styles, different unique things in the video. And so here are some observations that may surprise you, or maybe not. So 1, it seems like there is no object permanence. So, we had AI generated images, right? And you've seen the arc of them getting better and better and higher resolution and realistic over time. Now that we're doing videos, basically they're stringing together a bunch of different AI generated photos in a row with some sort of continuity. But for a video to make sense to a human, the objects kind of have to move.
I think
in
that's what makes it
certain
funny
ways,
right now,
and
though, right? Is when like, you know, the motorcycle blows up and becomes a boat that like
yeah.
does a wheelie in the middle of a cobblestone street.
I love
or whatever.
those
Yeah.
videos. I love those videos, and then it like transforms into like a giant robot or something like that.
A giant robot
and then a
tuna
rocket
fish that
takes off out of the flames.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And becomes like an orchid.
I've seen some Donald Trump ones that were hilarious. Like they had Donald Trump working at like McDonald's, and there's just like fries just fucking flying everywhere.
Like on infinite
Like,
loop.
yeah.
Dude, did you hear that
in
interview, by the
certain
way?
ways.
Which one?
When after he worked there, because remember he was like, "Oh, you know what job I'd love is the fry counter."
Yeah.
And then he worked there, and he was like, "You know what I found out? It used to gross me out thinking about people grabbing the fries and putting it in with their hands." And then, I think it was Jon Stewart was like, he legit thought people were grabbing fucking fries with like hot oil fries and like throwing it in the fucking box. That shit, the mental image of that is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I remember seeing the reaction to it too. I think it was Jon Stewart. I think it was Jon
Yeah.
Stewart or John Oliver, one of the two.
They're all
But yeah,
from the same.
but yeah. I'm surprised they don't just grab. I thought they would grab it with their hand. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna reach into a 350-degree oil vat and pull your fries.
yeah,
out.
getting paid minimum wage.
Yeah.
In the real world. And so one of the most common dead giveaways from a flaw of an
Extra
AI-generated
fingers.
video, especially with this tool,
Holy crap.
is just errors in object permanence. So you'll see
Facts.
things like objects passing in front of each other or behind each other in ways that don't make sense. You'll see stuff disappear or reappear out of thin air, especially if objects
Brent, that
pass
one's
in
for
front
you.
of them.
Yeah.
But
Look at
even
these hockey
sometimes
players
without
just
any real reason
disappearing.
at all. They can also just materialize and then vanish, like the smartphone in this imaginary tech reviewer's hands.
The thing is,
do
too,
you-
when people are like talking, like they're speaking, you're like,
Yeah.
it doesn't even look like they're speaking in regular sentences. It just looks like, what blah.
You know what though is like, have you seen like if you're on YouTube enough, you get ads, and it's always like, "Hey chat, guess what I saw? Oh my gosh, look!" And like I get it for Whatnot now. It's like, it's basically like Mercari or eBay, but it's like a live stream, so they
Yeah,
can sell.
yeah.
And they're like, "Guys, I'm trying to get this new Pokemon card. Look." Oh dang! I got it first pull, and I'm like, so before with advertisements, I was like, oh, clearly they would get somebody that really exists to do an ad for them and run the ad.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, I've never heard or seen any of these people. So like, you would think that they would get somebody with a following to do the ad, but now I'm like, I think it's just AI, and because then you don't need anybody, and then you could just run an anonymous ad. I don't know. Like, you know, the fucking...
Like, it's an ad for Whatnot?
yeah,
Or-
it's an ad for Whatnot or, like, Raid, Shadow Legends.
Yeah,
And
I went
they're
on
like,
Whatnot last week because there's one YouTuber I watch, Random Frank P. He does like review of like tech products and stuff like that. But he like does a Whatnot stream every month. So like I checked his stuff out, but then I like kind of randomly was like clicking around on other people's stuff, and it's really just like like a jank like
well, we know somebody that's on Whatnot, actually. We
Yeah?
know through the bar, we know somebody. And I know they have an account. They do, like, Pokemon and sports card, like, pulls and stuff.
okay.
But, like...
I mean, that stuff is super popular too right
yeah, but I'm like, I just don't... I don't know. And I know there's a YouTuber I follow that does, like, Magic the Gathering content, and he has, like, a Whatnot and stuff. But I don't see commercials with these people in it. I see... It seems like random fucking people that like seem to have a following, but I'm like, I've never seen these people.
Yeah.
So like, I assume that it's like created. It's not. It's
Internet's
not real.
a big place.
Yeah, that's true. But like,
I had a guy today. I'm gonna look up a Twitch streamer in a bit after this. I guess her name's Yuzu. Have you guys, any of you guys in the chat, heard of her? But apparently, like, her brother came into the bar today and was like, "Yo, I didn't realize it, but my sister's like a huge YouTube, like Twitch streamer." And I
Wait.
guess she has like a
wait, I think I might know her.
really
You've talked to her before.
Yuzu.
Yes.
Oh, well, let's find out. Let's hold on.
I remember talking to you about it because you were drinking and I was like,
think I'm
hey,
just gonna
we
hit
should
the
get
top.
her on the show.
She's streaming right now.
Oh, I don't
She's a
know.
VTuber.
Oh, I don't
That's
know
what
if
he was
it's her
telling me.
then.
But he's like,
I mean,
yeah,
maybe she
like,
switched to VTube.
soul clings to this fading shreds of life.
Did Path of Exile 2 come out? Oh, it came out.
Yeah, it's cross-platform
That was
already
a
too.
good
Oh,
kill.
it's
right
free,
there.
right?
That was satisfying.
I don't know,
Path of Exile 1 was free.
but it's the
Free
Diablo
to play.
killer.
Yeah. But it's free to play, that's why. But yeah,
Thoughts
it's definitely...
about uncut Yuzu?
What?
What do you mean? I don't know what that means.
Guns about uncut?
I'm scared.
Oh my god,
What?
sausage,
What uncut?
dude. Twitch chat will never make
Oh my
sense to me.
God. Never mind. I'm not gonna say
Is
it.
that a PB reference?
But yeah, she's pretty popular. I guess. 193K.
Uncut gems.
Uncut Jams.
What about the uncut gems? They're cool, I guess.
Yeah, but I thought VTubers you have to have like a VTube pimp kind of thing. Like you can't just be a VTube.
She has a manager.
Remember? Because do you remember
Just
that
gone.
drama that happened?
And there's
months
also
ago?
another one that's really common. Anytime
The what? Sorry.
There was drama in the VTuber space because like the company had like taken over. This one VTuber's like basically owned the character and all that shit. So then they couldn't like.
Oh, I think
And they had
if
like
you-
predatory contracts and shit.
Yeah. There was a company out there where like if you use their VTuber avatars, they like own your content. or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
which was kind of crazy. Or they took like a big cut, something like that.
something with legs has to walk, if you just watch the legs for long enough, they almost guaranteed will mess up which leg is the front leg and which is the back. Just look at this one. Just try to watch one of the legs, and you'll see it happens. It switches back and forth from the front leg to the back leg. I mean, that's
a 2D
this is
animation
super
trick,
common. It happens
guys.
all the time.
Just so you know.
And that brings me to another one of my biggest observations, which is it just struggles with physics in general, the way things move, which actually makes perfect sense because physics would seem to require some understanding of what you're making a video about. So in the same way that large language models can struggle with hallucinations.
That's the best part of these AI videos, I think, though, is like the physics are all kind of screwy sometimes. So like things will flip and turn and like transform into different things, and it's pretty.
I think that's what makes it comfortable. When it's too close to reality, it makes it uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Or putting together sentences that are technically incorrect or don't quite make sense. These video models will also struggle with putting together videos where the movement of the objects, since it doesn't know that they're objects, sometimes also doesn't really make sense. Pretty much any time I try anything remotely photorealistic, basically you instantly notice that the movements don't look right. Like it tends to look kind of slow motion-y actually, but then other parts won't be in slow motion, which
Like, who types
our eye
like that?
picks up on right away.
That
I was
guy
playing with
creeps
making
me
like
out, dude.
CCTV style footage because in my head that's going to be the
drive right
easiest
through
thing
the
to
car.
fake. People are going to get their hands on this. They're going to fake security camera footage all the time. But even in this, you can see the movement of the humans is just slightly off. Like first it's a little slow, then it's fast for no reason. It's just weird. Now it seems to be decent
What's
sometimes
that?
at
A gun!
15 minutes for whatever reason. Like I've been very impressed with some examples of water rippling or crashing in waves or moving in realistic ways.
It's too
It
crisp.
does happen sometimes. It can
too
be
crisp.
actually pretty good looking. And same thing also with
Oh,
fire.
there's some glitches on the
Sometimes
thing.
it can look pretty realistic, even if the smoke isn't. But yeah, physics in general is definitely a weakness. So then if you know this, you can mess more with claymation or cartoon style, and then those irregularities in movement or physics become a lot easier to palette because
Fuck you,
it
Frosty.
feels
Yeah.
more like a stylistic choice or an artistic
smoke that
choice.
fucking
But I'll get to the
carrot, I
stuff that it
swear to
actually does really well in a second. But there is another feature that you might have seen around the internet a little bit with some other tools like this that takes a source image and can turn it into a video with a prompt. So people have been bringing
This is kinda
memes
cool.
to
I like-
life
Yeah, I remember
and
that video.
Imagining what would happen right after some iconic image just by typing into the AI video generator.
Oh no,
what it
no.
would look like, and Sora can do that too. The difference with Sora, I've found, is it's way less likely to try anything that it recognizes as having any copyrighted or intellectual property whatsoever. It's pretty picky. It actually does reject a lot of stuff. Anything with any public figures
Well, we're not public
recognizing
figures yet, right?
characters
Like,
in
Yeah,
general or
yeah, we
logos,
might get able to get away
it
with that.
actually,
Yeah.
If we upload
refuses
the
to do
image,
it will also refuse if it thinks any subject you upload in the image is
Oh,
under
those noodles
18
look
years old.
weird.
Makes sense. But I did upload this AI-generated image, which Dolly made, and asked it to make them all singing and dancing, and hit generate, and it totally did it. Again, it helps a lot that they're cartoon-styled and not some super realistic scene, but this is a totally AI-generated video.
that's fun.
I also tried a few other images from my camera roll.
This is pretty cool.
And these it just gets weird. It just doesn't know the
Frisbee, too.
context. The
Frisbee turns into a rugby ball, dude. Like,
again, it doesn't know physics, and so things just get really wonky. It's impressive that it's AI
I
generated
want to
video,
just do this just to get
but
the
you
funny
can tell pretty quickly
physics
that
stuff.
it's AI generated video. So all that being said, we've seen what it's good at, we've seen what it's not so good at, and you might be wondering, like, what is this tool actually for? And I actually found a few things that are not so scary that are actually
There's a couple
pretty
other ones out there where you can use public figures in them, and they don't really limit you, and then that's the kind of scary stuff because you're like,
good at. So
because
these are
I've
the
seen
things
hundreds of videos of Gordon
Yeah.
Ramsay AIs.
or
that I
like, yeah,
found
or like
as of right
news
now
political
that
figures.
Sora
Yeah.
can be used for. Abstracts. So you can be as descriptive as you want and create all sorts of textures and colors and gradients.
you that's
to
what my
make
brain looks
an
like on
abstract
shrooms.
shape
Mushroom
move
trip right
around
there,
in
bro.
a way that
Ew,
essentially
ew.
looks like it could be a screensaver or just some background piece or whatever you want. I'm sure there's a world where someone's gonna make an NFT out of this stuff. Also totally weird, but you can do abstract stuff for sure.
That reminds me
I
of old
noticed
Winamp
it's
shit.
getting better at reproducing text, especially when you ask it for specific
See, we could do
text.
stuff like this to make
So
cool
there are sometimes
logos and stuff. but
background garbled text in these videos, and that's going to continue to happen. But I found that if I asked it for an individual title slide in a style, it actually could give me the correct text on that slide. This animation it gave me of sketching the Empire State Building, this would make a killer title slide, or even an intro to a documentary about the building or Manhattan or something
Or like a
that.
Mythbusters
I
episode.
was
Yeah,
very
right.
impressed. And then stop motion or, cartoon style characters. Again, like I said before, cartoons don't necessarily have to have realistic movements or physics. So the errors in those things don't hit the eye as much. And so the characters still look like, dare I say, art. They're characters.
there's
Especially
gonna be tons of kids channels with this shit too. I guarantee it.
I'd watch this.
in scenes like this one. The graffiti doesn't
Smoke
have
rock.
to actually say real words for this to look normal. Like the bear doesn't have to have the correct number of fingers or toes. It just looks like some album art come to life, basically, which I'm sure
It's like a
someone will
Gorillaz
find
album or
useful on
something.
social media somewhere.
Tyler,
And
the
while we're at it,
Creator.
here's a couple other random prompts that impressed me. I asked for Santa fighting Frosty the Snowman in the style of Mortal Kombat, and it built a
Santa.
readable scoreboard.
guy,
I didn't ask
who
for the
is this?
scoreboard, but it built all that with the names and everything, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, like we could do us,
Immediately,
man.
again, the details
Yeah.
are weird when you start looking at it, but this could be a good inspirational starting point. And then I also asked for a video of a tech reviewer sitting at a desk, and I said nothing about this fake plant. But
That's because they all have
Yeah.
fucking or what are they called? Fucking
Succulents?
on their desk.
You
They
say
all.
cicadas?
I was gonna say
The
cicadas.
fucking bugs. Oh, dude,
I
those
remember those
scared
from
the shit out of
Vegas.
me.
Yeah, they were.
Wait, they had them in Vegas?
Yeah, every summer, dude. They're loud too, man.
They sound like a fucking electric box or like a transformer box.
Like yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
Oh, dude, I hated that.
yeah.
the
Vegas
liberty
had
of
them
adding
like
this
crazy.
exact fake plant here, which I said nothing about in my prompt. And that is a convenient reminder of the other side of the tools like this, the unknown behind a lot of the tools. I mean, clearly, we already know that these are AI-generated videos that have to come from some source material. Are my videos in that source material? Is this exact plant part of the source material? Is it just a coincidence? I don't know. OpenAI.
There's no such thing as a coincidence.
Never.
There's no such thing as a coincidence.
Including that butt plug on the fourth shelf.
I see you. Was
That's an AI butt
that
plug.
AI
I just talked about
generated
using
butt plug?
publicly available.
We're gonna do
media
some
and
fun
data,
stuff with
and
this, guys. When we
it's
get our
always
hands
been
on
a
it,
kind of a
we're
sketchy
gonna take
definition.
prompts from
You
you
don't
guys,
know if
and
it's everything. We don't know if it's too late to opt out, if we wanted to opt out.
We'll
And
do
also,
our own prompts. We'll do it live.
I have no idea how much energy this uses, or if it is significantly more than the LLMs or DALL-E were using. But still, the craziest part of all of this is the
What do you
fact
mean
that this
energy?
tool,
Like actual
Sora, is going
physical,
to be
like-
I think he means
powerful
power, like actual electricity.
Oh, because this is
you
what I'm
gotta-
saying. They
you know, you
gotta
gotta
make
use
their makeup.
servers
They gotta
to-
make their way up somehow.
Yeah, like you the servers used to power this stuff have to be probably running
top.
24/7, like
Yeah.
hardcore. You know.
By the way, shots to the AI teehees for now before the
And to Yuzu, I don't know who you are, but you swear I met her once.
yeah. If it's the same girl I'm talking about,
She's apparently pretty popular.
and she's come in with her brother before. Oh,
Guys, stay tuned for the AI butt plugs. We're gonna be coming live with that as soon as. Right now, we can't make the account. Oh fuck! I forgot. I was just assuming.
dude, this whiskey, if it had a theme song, it would be "I'll make a man out of you." Jesus Christ, Kupu local whiskey. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm gonna pour another one before you change your mind.
But yeah, as soon as this becomes available, guys, I'm going to sign up for it. We'll have you guys help us with video prompts. You guys can say whatever you want because apparently it censors a lot of the bad stuff. But who knows what comes up? We'll just say, hey, it's part of a video game.
Speaking of signing up and doing stuff with us, we tested a Discord play sesh of Marvel Rivals,
Oh, yeah.
and I had a good time.
Yeah, it was fun.
But I think it would be even cooler if we can get a whole squad, like a 6-person squad, and then we could just fucking go in. Discord was the only way I was able to communicate. I couldn't find an in-game communication source when I played. I played with my buddy Tony, who's been on the show. We played with him, and we couldn't figure out how to get audio between us.
Really?
Yeah.
Invite him to our Discord server.
Well, no, I mean like there was that. We only played like 2 games anyway, so
Yeah.
like it wasn't.
But
just trying
yeah,
to figure it out,
I
but-
mean, sometimes you got to like push a button to talk. So
I don't want to do that.
yeah, you got to push a button to talk a lot of times.
That's stupid.
So you probably got to go through your options. But Marvel Rivals, which is like Marvel Overwatch,
Yeah.
basically. It's got a few different aspects. It's not entirely, but it's very similar.
It's a hero shooter.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's free.
And it's fun.
So if you have a PS5 or an Xbox or a PC, you can play. He's on
fact,
PS5 and I'm on PC.
yeah, PCs
and we
had it for a
played
while.
together.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, get yourself an account if you want to join us. Maybe we'll have play dates and we'll set certain days where we'll jam it. I'll stream it, and you guys can jump in the squad and we can all
have fun.
merc
Have fun.
fools
And
together.
we could talk shit there too. Like we're not limited to only talking news here. We could do it while we play.
Yeah, and we're not
Good.
great. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I was getting pretty good with Wolverine, though. After you jumped off, I was playing a couple more games with Wolverine. I'm starting to really like using Wolverine
Oh,
because he's
dude.
just a psychopath.
I
And
think I'm in love with Jeff the Shark, but people beat
he's
me
great.
to him. Yeah.
yeah, he's great. The character's great. The sound clips are
Yeah.
super funny.
But I think I'm interested in trying Hella. I want to get somebody that like fucks with. My buddy Tony was trying to do Thor,
Yeah,
and there's like a team up there. I want to try to get good.
get good.
Get good.
Yeah, available on everything. Available on everything, pretty much.
Yeah.
Whatever system you have. It's probably on Xbox One and PS4 too. Maybe. Don't quote me.
I
on
wouldn't
that.
say that it's so graphically intensive that it would need PS5 over PS4, but
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
But yeah, it's very.
I've gotten some MVPs with Iron Man.
But I got an MVP with Wolverine because I was doing really good with him. But here's Jeff. The dude, he's great. People
Jeff
just
the
pick
baby
him because
Lancer.
he's hilarious.
And he's
'cause
cute.
He just walks around. Dan it.
I think I want to try Moon Knight too.
Moonlight looks good. I think you're right. I think Scarlet. Before you were saying Scarlet Witch is kind of OP, and I feel like that she is.
Magic looks so cool, but I can't use it. Like I don't get it.
Yeah, I was getting pretty good with Doctor Strange. I was doing okay with Magneto, and I was.
Oh, there's a new there's a balance update that came out, and then Blade is linked to or leaked to be the next character. They have an in-game model already, so that could be cool.
What I don't like is it doesn't give you a lot of rewards right off the bat. Like, I wish they gave you like a couple skins or something just to start off. Like, that'd be nice.
And the
they don't give you anything. They don't give you anything right off the bat.
It's not well. I don't like the UI at all.
Yeah.
By the way, like if you're using mouse and keyboard, it's very intuitive, but using the controller sucks.
Yeah.
And then the currency isn't laid out because there's gold, there's credits, and there's some purple currency that they give you when you do quests and like get shit, but you can't use it on anything unless you have the battle pass, and you could spend it inside the battle pass.
Yeah.
But then the gold and the credits are a 1-to-1 currency, so I don't know why there's separate currencies for that. Like if you spend, $10, you get 1,000 gold, but 1,000 gold transfers to 1,000 blue credits. So like, I don't know why.
Or like 100 blue credits or something. Like
no, it's like, exactly. It's 1-to-1.
It's 1-to-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, what? Why even have a separate? Because at least V-Bucks are V-Bucks, right? Like if you buy V-Bucks, you spend V-Bucks, and so I don't like the idea of buying gold to then with that gold buy. Dude, M should get on that shit too.
Hot Mess says, I'm a bit sus about it sneaking into your system and getting your data. I mean, there probably is some type of information farming going on there, but I don't know exactly what. But
with OpenAI?
It probably these companies live, especially when it's a free game. Like, you're always sus about. You have a right to be. By the way, Miss Hot Mess, sus about taking information, email, name, fucking where you live, that kind of shit. So
everything's sus, including flying SUV drones.
Brent said we had super horde of cicadas here. Literally had to yell to talk to someone outside. It was so loud. Yeah, they get pretty bad in Vegas too. Like really, really freaking loud.
But
like
Vegas has the 1-year one.
You feel like you're going kind of psychotic. It's during the summer.
I think Missouri's part of the loop that has the 8-year cycle too. And those are the
when they have the like giant like fucking locust swarms of them that come through. Are they locusts? Are they the same or are they different?
I don't know. I think they're
different.
They're the devil.
Yeah, whatever they are. They are fucking loud though. I know the sound. Yeah, I don't know. If you're a bit sus, I don't blame you. You have a right to be. I would like look into. They probably have it in their terms of service about what information they get from you. But every game does it to a certain extent. It just depends how much. I haven't had to put any payment information or any of my monetary information
because
into
they got it already.
Obviously, you're gonna have to if you want to purchase in-game items. But actually, I don't know. I think I could do it through Steam, and that way it wouldn't go through the company. But who knows? But that's what I didn't like is
PSN too. You could buy, even though PSN is fucking hacked all the time.
That's what I liked about Apex was that you could earn coins to. I mean, it took you longer, obviously, right? But you could, if you played enough, buy skins with it and buy like just by playing enough hours. You had to play a certain amount of hours to unlock like the new character when they came out.
Yeah.
So if you hadn't played enough, by the time the new character came out, you had to either buy it or you had to play until you could earn it. But I like that method because I was on that game enough where like as soon as the new character came out, I was able to get them because I was playing like I probably played
Here's the
over
thing though
1,000
with
hours in
Rivals, I do like that it's only cosmetic, but some of the cosmetics are so fucking cool that I want them.
Yeah.
But then when you
That's
do
the
the
point.
conversion, like they have a World War Hulk one.
Yeah.
That's so fucking sick. But when you do the conversion, it's $25. And I don't like using Hulk. I thought I would, but I don't. I really don't like using him.
Yeah.
Maybe I just need to get good and then I'll buy it. But shit, you know what I mean? It would be a waste of money if I did it now.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, at least like have a bonus for playing a certain amount of hours of the game or something that lets you unlock things. Because I don't like.
Well, they do have a progression system. It's like a legacy progression system. Like
yeah, but I think you're right in terms of you have to have the battle pass or the season pass to
use that purple currency.
Use the stuff, which that kind of sucks. Because I never had to get the season pass for Apex. I did anyway because I played it a lot. and it unlocked a lot
And
of
that's
things.
the things I wish more.
But
more
it was like
companies would
$20
realize
for
that.
a season, you know,
Yeah.
so it wasn't bad. But like, it's because I knew I played the game a lot. If I
Yeah.
didn't play the game a lot, I sure as hell wouldn't have spent money on it. You
Well,
know
I
what
think
mean?
this is my first soiree back into any sort of competitive game.
Yeah.
Like I can't think of a one player game that I've played in the last, like of note. Like I've
Yeah.
played Fortnite casually with my brother and shit, but this is the first one that it's like, it's a new game. It's like the hotness, and I'm in on the ground level. So I'm excited about it. It's Marvel. It's in my wheelhouse.
Dude, I'm getting irritated with us dropping so many frames again.
We're dropping it like it's hot.
I think we're.
When we drop frames, does it also drop audio, or is the audio stays persistent?
I don't know. We can listen to it. I think the audio's okay.
This is the first one that it's like,
Yeah, the audio sounds okay,
It's
but
a
it's just
new
like we're
game.
like fragmented.
Dude, the playback up there makes my hand look AI generated. Look at my
You have
hand.
to do this like once a
Look,
once a week.
look. It makes my fingers look AI generated.
Oh,
it looks
does.
like there's an extra finger.
Completely AI generated.
See, watch when they move.
All right, let me restart the stream, guys. Sorry.
Look at the hand. It's fucking. It's so AI, dude. We've been.